Larry Farrell, founder and chairman of the Farrell Company, and JA Guam Chairwoman Meg Tyquiengco, who is one of my good friends because I am also a Junior Achievements alum. So this is a cause that is very close to my heart. Welcome, Larry.
Thank you very much, Carmen. It's a wonderful pleasure to be in Guam, and especially with Junior Achievement Guam. Junior Achievement is in 120 countries around the world. Probably, maybe Guam may be the smallest place it is, maybe. But great things happen in small countries, as we know, small places. So I'm proud to be here to give a speech on the book and JA.
It's very true. Now, I always say that JA really changed my life. As I mentioned before, there's so many different things that I learned about business and entrepreneurship, and that is one of the topics that you'll be discussing.
Well, in this new book, it's written in honor of Junior Achievement's centennial celebration. They're 100 years old this year, and I mentioned earlier that the #1 comment I got, I interviewed 70 successful Junior Achievement alumni around the world in 35 different countries for the book. The #1 comment I got from them was, JA changed my life. Whether they were journalists, business people, government employee, government service, even in the arts. Christina Aguilera, the great pop star, she's a JA alumni.
Wow.
She credits JA with a lot of her stage presence and success. So we have a wide range of people, including you. That's nice.
I guess so. And tell me more about this entrepreneurial attitude. What does that really mean, without giving away all of your speech, which I'm sure will be fantastic?
Well, I've been at this 30 years researching entrepreneurship, and I've written 5 books before this, but this book is different, and the publisher, McGraw-Hill, and Junior Achievement are my partners in this book. And the idea here was to show for the first time that having an entrepreneurial attitude or approach to your career is useful whether you're going into business, the arts, becoming a lawyer or a finance person, whatever it is, an educator, government leader. It's necessary to have the same kind of instincts and practices that great entrepreneurs we know use. They're very useful in all walks of life, and so that's what the book is a bit different from my other books and perhaps all other books on entrepreneurship. And it supports the idea that, as you said, Junior Achievement, in fact, does change people's lives. Right. And entrepreneurship is the #1 curriculum item in Junior Achievement worldwide today. And it's a nice thing. It's a nice thing. 11 million students a year. And I don't work for JA, but 11 million students a year come out of Junior Achievement. So it's quite a profound impact it's having around the world. And we'll have the same in Guam. Right?
Definitely. I'm very excited to read more about your book and learn more about you. Maybe can you tell us what type of skills people might learn from coming to your talk, and also why this cause really matters to you, maybe personally?
Okay, well, one of the things I'll say at the symposium on Friday is that one of the things you don't need to be successful, have an entrepreneurial attitude, is to get an MBA at a business school. I can say that with some assurance because I have a Harvard MBA, perhaps the most prestigious in the world. I learned absolutely nothing there about becoming a successful entrepreneur. Everyone that goes to business schools primarily wants to become a big company manager and so on, which is not the entrepreneurial path. But so I'm going to say on Friday 2 or 3 important things, I think. #1, what really is entrepreneurship? And get rid of some of the myths about it. And #2, why has it become so important in the 20th century, 21st century, for all young people to be entrepreneurial in their approach to their life and their career? Why is it so important today? And at the end, I'll just explain a few details about the book itself and how it has an application program in there and so on. So we hope to support Junior Achievement Guam with this book and the symposium on Friday.
Yeah, definitely. Meg, can you tell us more? What can we expect about these symposium?
Well, it's going to be from about 8:30 to 4 o'clock. And we have about 9 speakers going to be coming in.
Wow.
And some of them are, in corporate jobs right now, but they have a side business going on, or they have, a business on their own. Some just want to get into something. A lot of them are just, the audience is mainly, I want to say, the Guam young professionals, age, 20 to 40. But again, like he's saying, and what this book really talks about is that a whole attitude. And it's about, a lot of it is innovation, creativity, being agile, creating change. and just the teamwork and responsible, being responsible, et cetera. So we're kind of going to go through like 7 of the core competencies, and the speakers are going to kind of be sharing their lessons, because like the book is the lessons, of students through junior achievement. And so the speakers are going to still do the same thing, is a little bit sharing their stories of their success and what they, that kind of like the path that they've taken.
Right, the very personal journey.
Yeah.
So
Right.
who do you think should come out to hear this talk?
I was just going to say that the reason I'm especially happy to be here is that I have a passion about small countries and small areas, why entrepreneurship is even more important there than it might be in London or New York or Paris.
Right.
And it is because entrepreneurship is a path first out of poverty, but it jumps over all the natural inhibitions about creating a global business. You can create a product in Guam next week and sell it in Sao Paulo and Paris and New York tomorrow. That's the way the world has gone. And so I'm a big fan of smaller countries, smaller locations, right, taking an entrepreneurial attitude toward their entire economy.
Right,
and,
that is some exciting stuff.
That's very important. For example, and whether it's JA Malta, JA Mauritius, JA Guam, these are very small places, really. And I always fall back on the story of Iceland, 230,000 people, a little bit smaller than Guam, I think, okay? And the world's leading biotech scientist lives there. He's Icelandic, and he created a Decode Genetics, a great company. And you can do these things.